What's up, everybody? It's Spirit with a Gun here from Sleepless Nights with another episode on Witness Wednesdays. And when we left off in the last episode, we completed our second to last obelisk, which is great. The other thing that we talked about, though, was this guy. The main I'm calling it my problem puzzle now. This is probably... Okay, so I would say that the gauntlet was more taxing to actually pull off, mainly because of the time constraint. This one is more frustrating mentally, like to figure it out, because there's one puzzle with a lot of different pieces moving in its place. The gauntlet was like a lot of different puzzles that were randomized, so there was no way to practice and trial and error and figure it out, so they didn't keep it quite as complicated. It was just almost like a trial of dexterity kind of thing, like you had to be able to figure it out and move fast kind of thing to get through. But this guy has been a pain in my butt for a while now. So, I think I've got it. I don't know. I ran through some practice stuff, but I never actually clicked to solve it, so I don't know if it actually works or not. But there was a couple things that I got pointed out in the comments of last episode where I mentioned I really didn't want a here's what you do, but I was not figuring it out. I was like, I still need a little bit more help, even though I was just not figuring it out at all. And there's two factors to this that I wasn't quite getting, and now that I do, I think I have a solution, but I don't know if it works. The first part, so to moi, the colors really don't matter, other than to give you a clue that it's a symmetry puzzle. Because I also got in the comments, if you added the red light to this, it would be that yellowish kind of color, and if you added the red light to this, it's like cyan and things like that, which makes it like a symmetry puzzle. Great, fine. We kind of figured that out just by the fact that if you grab this and run them together, they run into each other. So in one way, it's like, meh, it's fine. The other thing is that doesn't really help me with the starting point. The starting point is still the same color on both ends, so I'm still not really sure which one I'm using. So knowing that didn't really help much. Another big thing was somebody sent me a clip from my own video, actually, from a really, really early episode, about these black dots, where it became obvious that the black dots, there was a solution. Like, there was a specific solution, but ultimately they're supposed to be kind of neutral. Like, you can kind of use them for whatever fits. But the number one biggest factor that I had not factored in is I had, the sound effects were on the wrong dot colors. Like, I had the drips being for the orange and the horn sound for the pink. Or purple or magenta or whatever the heck that is. So the thing is, what I didn't get until somebody told me about it in the comments was I was seeing the horn sounds as two. It was like a low and a high. And it was actually pointed out to me that it's mid, low, mid, high. And there's such a long space between them, I never realized that it was the same pattern. I thought it was repeating the pattern again. So that's where I think once I heard that, there's the low one right there. So we had a mid, we have a low. You'll hear the mid one again, so I was thinking it was starting over, but then the next one is higher than the other ones. And after it was explained to me that way, I was like, no, I totally hear it. I get it. And I had even commented on the fact that the drip sounded like a low, mid, high. There's the mid horn, and the next one should be higher than that. So we're going to wait for a minute. And I had commented on the drip sounded like a low, mid, high, not a mid, high, mid, or mid, low, mid, whatever. So I knew the drips weren't right, but the horns I kept hearing as just two repeating. And so when they explained that in the comments, there's the high one. And I just wasn't putting it together that that was a different sound. So once I figured that out from their explanation, I looked at this puzzle completely different. So we're going to try what I think I had. So the drips, or actually no, this is the horns. So by doing this, we get that little magenta dot down at the bottom, which is low, I hope. So we should be going on the drip drop side, on the horn side, mid, low. We're going to go down here and then up to mid again and then down to high. And what this should do... Yes! We got it! Awesome! Because in case you hadn't figured it out, what that pattern, if you mirrored the pattern, it would have gone low, all the way over here, come down, and then you go high, and then come back over here, and that hits the mid one. And so it's low, mid, high, or low, high, mid. Low, high, mid. And that's actually the water droplets. And then this one is actually the mid, low, mid, high, which is actually the horn. Like I said, that one piece of information was all I was missing. That one piece completely did it for me. Like, that was just a complete oversight kind of thing that I had not realized. I'm going to try and grab a screen grab of that. And so let me pause it just for a second, because I have a pop-up on my screen that I don't think it's recording, but if it is, I want to trim the end, and if it's not, I just want to get rid of it. Alrighty, we got it. Okay, I'm so excited I was right, yay! But literally, that really was the missing piece of the information. That was what was holding me back on that. I really thought there was only 2 horn sounds, and when the comment that I got explained the horn was actually the 4, and the drops were 3, it all just fell into place. Because then I ran through the puzzle once or twice. You know, like I said, I never actually clicked the button to solve it, because I wanted to save it for recording. But I was just going back and forth through it a little bit, and I was like, it could be that, could be that. And then when I got to that particular pattern, I was like, okay, yep, that seems like it would work. Now it's just a matter of trying it. So we tried it, and it worked. Yay! Now the only thing is, there should be, I want to say there's 3 hexagon puzzles missing from the videos. And I really held off on doing those. Basically, I've just held off on doing them because I didn't want to waste episodes of just, like, really long videos, and I've been told there's, like, an hour-long video as one of... Actually, I've actually been told that was the hour-long one, but I've also been told that it was the hexagon puzzle from the Gauntlet that was the hour-long hidden message thing or whatever, and it's just... As a video maker, I didn't want to make an hour-long video of me staring at a video, because that didn't seem very entertaining. But it is part of the story, and blah, blah, blah. The other thing was, I thought about doing 2 parts, but then that seemed like at a week at a time, waiting for just another part of another person talking, so I probably will bite the bullet and just do an hour-long video. Blah. Blah. Unless you guys comment and say, like, no, we don't really care about watching the video thingies. I included the first 2 or 3 that I used, I know. Pretty sure. And I'm not 100% sure, but I'm 90% sure I took screenshots of the other hex puzzles that I haven't added to this list here. So we should have the other ones. Because I know there was 2 other ones. As you can see, there's 2 other panels missing. So I'm pretty sure I added those. But I'm honestly not sure. So, yeah. I don't really want to watch all those videos this episode, though. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, what I'm thinking we're going to do... How we're going to handle this. I'm going to pull them up and maybe enter the hex puzzles... And then I will more than likely just not play them this episode is kind of what I'm thinking. And we might work on some more environmental puzzles. This episode may be a bit choppy. And it's not really on purpose per se. Like, I didn't really envision this episode being super choppy. The main reason is we're about to have bad weather in the area I live. And so we have a tendency to lose power. Not necessarily for long extended periods of time, but it'll like blip enough that my computer crashes. And if I do that while I'm recording, whatever I've been recording is shot. Like I have to, like the fraps doesn't fully close when it just cuts off like that. And so I'm left with basically a corrupted video file that whatever was done in that video, I have to go back and do again because it's just void. And the problem with that is that, like, you've made the progress in the game or whatever, and so, you know, you progressing to that point is just not there. So, with that said, this also means that like if I'm doing it in little clips and snippets and there's a lot of transitions in the episode or something, it's saving little fragmented files that if my computer crashes, they're not ruined because they were properly closed before it crashed. So I may be periodically taking little cut breaks here and there just to keep the footage saved. It's almost like save states when you're playing a ROM or something like that. So let me go ahead and pause it again. I'm going to grab some screenshots of the hexagon puzzles, and then we'll probably come back and enter them, but I really don't think I'm going to watch the whole video. I don't know. This one seemed like a pretty long one, because I know that these kind of track backwards, like when you run them all to the end and then let go, they kind of rewind, so to speak. So the longer the hexagon puzzle, I assume the longer the video, but I could be wrong. So let me go grab those screenshots. We're going to take a crack at entering these, and then we'll be right back. Alrighty, so I managed to get my screenshots up and pulled up and whatnot. So we're going to go ahead and try to put these in. And we're going to start with the oldest one that I remember getting. Now, first of all, let's clear that. Now, it looks like, and of course these are all like upside down and sideways and crap, so I may be doing these wrong. I'm not 100% certain. It looks like we're following along this way. Then we come back up like this. Wait. No. Hold on. Maybe? No. No? I thought it was... Oh, wait, no. You come around this way and go up. Hold on. This doesn't look right. It's hard looking at this upside down, I gotta tell you. Oh, wait, yes, it does. Okay, hold on. So we go this way. And then we follow this around. And we go down here. Right? Aha! A scheme by Professor Moriarty. It's gonna be like a Sherlock Holmes movie. Alright. So we're actually gonna... That's gotta be a puzzle. I wonder if this is actually the one they were talking about, because the thing moves, maybe? I don't know where you would go with that, though. Oh, unless it's behind the screen one. Perhaps. Maybe? I know, I said I wasn't going to do this, didn't I? I was like, we're just going to solve these and move on. And no, I'm not doing that, I guess. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. Let me do it. Is it not bright enough? Wait. Is it like...
A solar eclipse passed directly over the city of Portland.
Weird.
I bought my bus tickets and found a place
I mean,
to
that's
stay.
like a perfect round circle, so I don't see...
Well, anyone who lives in Portland can tell you that the chances of catching the sun in February are pretty slim. And sure enough,
there's definitely a puzzle there.
That day were completely overcast.
I mean, it's doing the whole... Let me just grab it like here and see if there's anything forming back here. I don't see anything. Oh, okay.
In doing so,
oh, okay.
She claims to have discovered the complete...
Yeah. No one cares. I mean, it's something I probably should watch at some point, but like I said, I'd kind of like to hear from you guys whether or not you actually want to hear the full videos or anything, or if you'd rather just
closest I ever came was over
kind of
30
do
years
your
ago.
own thing.
On February 26th, 1979,
Oh, wait. No.
a solar eclipse passed directly over the city of Portland. I bought my bus tickets and found a
Okay, we
place
go
to
this
stay,
way.
but in the end, I couldn't get the time off.
Oh,
Well,
there we go.
anyone who lives in Portland can
Oh,
tell you that the chances
you
of
guys
catching the sun
suck.
in February are pretty slim. And sure enough, the skies over the city that day were completely overcast.
That's not the end of it,
I
though.
wouldn't have seen a thing. That work I couldn't get out of was my first job out of college. A sales clerk at an old Radio Shack store in beautiful
I don't know where you would
downtown
go
Worcester,
from... Oh,
Massachusetts.
you've got to wait for it to get over
On
here
my
and then
very
it
first
transfers
day
to
behind
something?
the counter, a delivery truck pulled up to the
Maybe?
front of the store. They carried in a big cart.
Alright. Well, we know that's there. I'm not going to do it this episode, and if I do, I might do it off camera. Or, whatchamacallit, like, speed it up or something like that. But until I know whether or not you guys actually want to hear all that, I'm not going to subject you to that. That might actually be the really long one, because that seemed like it was going to take forever. And they're mean. They're mean, by the way, for doing it this way, to where you have to start over there and you have to end over there. That's mean. That's just mean. Maybe, let's see. Let's put it like here, and just to get an idea of... Yeah, that probably like finishes off the puzzle or something like that. It's probably just the little nub tip type thing. Alright, so that's one down. This one, it looks like we're going to start in the middle and go around and then go up to here.
And so, by a backhanded, upside-down argument, was predicted that
now,
in Carbon, a level at 7 point...
I don't know if there's any puzzle, because there's not necessarily, it's not guaranteed that every one of these videos has a puzzle, I don't think, either. I don't see anything that stands out real strikingly to me. And then the last one is the one we just got from the cargo room, which should go around like a so. Okay, and this is going to be another really weird introspective of, like, the guy's just going to stare at the person the whole time or something. There's color changes in the background, which I find strikingly odd. Like, why does that have to change? Overall, I'm not seeing anything overtly suspicious, but that color wall thing is a little suspicious. I don't really know. One way or another, though, we've got the 3 puzzles, so it's basically these 3, and I'm pretty sure... I don't remember if this one came from the Gauntlet or not, but I'm pretty sure that Moon Psalms one is probably that hour-long one everyone's talked to me about. The only thing I will say for that is I don't know about what it is on PC. Everybody kept telling me you had to hold the the puzzle button. You don't, though, if that's the one that it was. I did this part and ran around, and when I got to here, I had my hand off the controller, so I don't know if it's in PC if you have to hold the selection button down the whole time. If so, I am sorry. That's awful. That's terrible. But yeah, I didn't have to do that. So if that was the worst of it, it's basically just going to be sitting through an hour-long video of looking at a stupid moon, listening to a guy talk about his, like, journey as a clerk or whatever it was. Let me actually take a peek at the obelisk as well. Because I want to look, because I want to see if there was any... let's see. These were all in the puzzle room. This was... or the video room. I'm guessing this is that... well, that could be it too. Actually, either one of these could be that hour-long one. Because this looks kind of like you go up and over and then... yeah, so this is definitely that cable one. This one... and this one, I don't know. Because, I say I don't know because these two weren't in the video room, I don't believe. There was, this one was the one black and white movie. This was the door frame from the first, like, philosophical movie. And then this one was also from that movie with the vines hanging. This is going to be that moon one. But this one I don't think was one of those video puzzles. I think this was actually something else. I think these two were actually the black walkways over here. So I'm wondering if these if these last two up here are actually part of the world again, because I'm trying to kind of do those video ones so that I can figure out basically what's left in terms of the obelisk stuff. So I'm thinking, I don't know. We did all the ones I thought with the black pathway already. I was fairly sure we did all those. Oh, now that's interesting. That's interesting. Hold on. Let me get up here a minute. I want to see something. I may have missed one that I didn't see before. Nope. I don't think we did. That one goes around, goes around, goes around. So we did this one already, because it was lit up. Yep. And apparently we did that one. Huh. Okay. I wish I had, like, binoculars. I'd, like, zoom in on the obelisk thing to see what I'm missing is. Get a comparison going. It definitely looked like that, though. Like, it looked like it was another one of those kinds. I wonder if maybe there's a different spot for me to stand? But see, this is why I'm not sure, is because without knowing what all is in the videos as puzzles, I don't know. Like, I'm not sure which ones are going to end up being in the videos and which ones aren't. And so without knowing that, I don't really know if I'm barking up the wrong tree or not. I guess one way would be to follow this around, because this is all still going in crazy directions, so I can't see that being it. Oh, that, and it's not connected to a circle at all, from what I can tell. That would be a big problem. And there's also the sentiment that I haven't actually guaranteed that there aren't any other things in other, like down in the underground yet either. I don't know that we've gotten everything from every area. So this is going to be a bit of a pickle. We did all this side. We are missing two from this direction. One of those looks really easy. It probably isn't, but it looks really super simple. Along with that one, too. That's another... I honestly don't remember where these two came from. This was the castle wall. This was the castle like reef type of thing. This was the docks. And this was the hidden ending from the main gate. I don't remember where that came from. That might have been the road. Oh, that's right. These are like the planter type thing in the main area. So this is probably in the main area somewhere. The starting area. I keep saying main. It's probably in the starting area somewhere. And this, that might be a cloud. That's right. We never did anything with the cloud that got not like degrade. It got degraded. No? Okay. So that's got to be a thing. Because everybody kept telling me about, well, if the cloud wasn't gray, you might be able to use it. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. So I know that it's used for something. They can't have put that in there for no reason whatsoever. So it's definitely got to be used for something. But I honestly don't know what it's used for. Now, it's probably not a wait a minute. That kind of looks like that shape, doesn't it? That shape I said was easy. Doesn't it? Well, maybe. Kind of like upside down, almost. Curious. And in case anyone was wondering, this is the one I'm talking about, that it's kind of like this tower-looking thing. This looks like another building wall thing. Like a building wall thing. So there. It's the scientific term, the building wall thing. That one shape has me puzzled, no pun intended. Mainly because it's wider at the top and tapers at the bottom, almost like the opposite of one of these tower-looking things. This was the other one that we did, the building brick-looking thing. I don't see... I thought about maybe there's a different puzzle in a different color there, but I don't see one. Wait a minute. That can't be a coinky-dink. Oh, you know what? I bet you have to retract that catwalk. Can I do that? Is that a thing? Can I, like, fail the puzzle and it retracts or something? Oh. Or do I have to solve it that way? Let's see. 3 by 3? Aha! Success! Alright, so this is probably that... And there's... Yep, I'm onto it. I'm onto you. How do I get... Oh, it's a time thing. Dagnabbit. Alright, I got it. How do I get down there that fast? Let's see. 3... How did I do that again? Oh, you dummy. You dum-dum. Okay. So it's 3, and then I only want this to go out 1. Right? Wait a minute. I don't know if I'm doing this right or not. 3, 1. Come on. Come on. 3. Perfect. I have won. Mastery achieved. Oh, come on. Boom. Alright, so there's 1. I feel better. And you also have to take into account, like, the fact that, well, I might see one here, but there was also an obelisk not far from there, so if there was going to be a puzzle there, it would have gone to that obelisk. So it's got to be kind of close to this area where it wouldn't have gotten drawn over to another one, basically, is kind of how I'm thinking. I got to start looking under stuff now, I guess. Real quick, I'm going to take a quick break and look around a little bit. Alrighty, so I actually found the other puzzle we were looking for. So I had a suspicion about this cloud, right? And before you ask, no, it's not the cloud puzzle. Still haven't figured that one out yet. But I was looking up here, and I was like, you know, where's this puzzle? And then I was thinking that one we looked at really did look kind of like a, whatchamacallit, a castle wall kind of thing. Like these over here before where it kind of went up, down, and it was kind of jagged. So I was looking all over the place at different rooftop edges and different points of view, and I ran up here, and I was looking along, and then I saw that. Which from the right angle, you can actually see that this lines up with this one. And you'll notice it doesn't glow. But it will now. So I was right. This is actually what you're supposed to do. Bam! Meet our other mystery puzzle I've been looking for. So there, I was right. I just wasn't completely right because I was thinking, you know, it would go all crazy pants and go all over the place. So I was on the right track, just not the right... Oh, actually, that wasn't the right puzzle. Oh! I thought it was this one. I actually solved that one. Or no, I solved that one. So... Whoops. I got all excited. I was like, yay, I found it. And we did find one, but that wasn't the right one. Crap. Well, I mean, good, we found one. That wasn't the one I meant to solve. But as you can see, this kind of angle where you get like this kind of peak and then angle type thing. That's what I keep seeing with that one down here. I really sometimes wish you could just parkour off the edge of places, but you can't. This guy. This to me really looks like you're going up along the edge and then following the perimeter of a castle wall. That's what I keep seeing. That could be helping me not find it, actually, because if that's not actually what it is, then it might be causing more problems than solving them. Hold on. I never noticed there was orange beams there. Why are there orange beams there, I wonder? Out of all the scaffolding, all the stuffs, why is there an orange beam there? I ask you. Is that suspicious? I think that's suspicious. I mean, it could just be my puzzle paranoia kicking in, but I'm pretty sure that's suspicious. I don't think I'm crazy for thinking that's odd. I hope. Maybe. Possibly. Was there not a path up this way? I guess you have to go this way. I'm looking around in kind of these areas and things, though that's not really the direction the obelisk was pointing in. It was pointing more this way. Wait a minute. That's also another suspicious thing. That there's... See, this is the only thing that puzzles me, is it's... puzzles. Because this kind of looks like it should be castle edges, but it's actually just a shape. So I'm wondering if that's a kind of like misdirect kind of thing? And that's actually not at all what I should be looking for. I suppose there's also potential for it to be like in here somewhere, because honestly, what else is the point of having like the gates exposed? You know what I mean? Like, is there a reason that you have some of these more visible than others? Kind of that type of thing, I wonder. I don't know. I'm spitballing at this point. I mean, we've made some good progress. We got the major big thing to this episode was getting the cargo freighters puzzle open. That's a huge thing for me, because that was literally one of the last remaining panel puzzles that really had me stumped. The other one's that stupid color-coded one in the cave. That thing, I don't know what to think about that one. That one's just nuts. This kind of has me curious, though. I'm wondering if there's more in here than I originally thought. Because what was the point to this one? We had to figure out the puzzle in order to open the panel for the door, and you had to follow the path. The interesting part to that is it makes you look down at the grass all the time, so you're not really able to look around at the rest of the map to see if there's any hidden meanings or special points of view or something like that. I don't know. I mean, there was that one. I don't know that they put one so close together, but the one that I'm looking for is right above that puzzle on the totem. So, it is possible. I don't know. Wait a minute. From here, that once gray cloud is actually kind of connected to another cloud. I wonder. Okay, this might be a little bit of a grasping at straws, but does that not look like a half circle? Like if I put the right spin or perspective on a different cloud, I wouldn't actually have a full circle there? I might be seeing things. It's not entirely impossible. I hate when I'm like running backwards and stuff trying to get a cloud to line up, and then you like run into something and you're like, if it wasn't for whatever I just ran into, this could work. Like, oh, wait. Wait for it. There you are. Hi, how are you? Nice to meet ya. Okay, so that's the swirly one. Still not the right cloud, by the way. Or, I mean, not the right puzzle. That's the right cloud. We finally got the gray cloud thing done. But that's still not the right puzzle. Now it has me concerned. Wait a minute, I don't trust this container. This container has, like, edges that wrap... Where did I go? I'm not where I want to be. I want to be not here. I seriously want there to be a jump button. In, like, Witness 2 or something. You don't have to add parkour. Nothing crazy. Just give me something to hurdle over stuff as a shortcut. I don't even care if you say, like, no puzzle ever needs to jump to solve it or something like you did in this one, but just give me a jump button to traverse the terrain. That's all I'm asking for. Man, that's suspicious to me. Because that's almost the right angle to go up and over like that, but I need a starting point that I don't have. But see, that's kind of what I was thinking, is some kind of going up and around the edge. I don't suppose we could use that red thing anymore. No, I don't think so. But to me, anyways, that's... Wait. Can we use the orange things? Is that a thing? No, I don't think so. That's not the right kind of orange. Ooh, hello. I haven't really been in here in a minute, though. Huh. That looks kind of fishy. Wait, where's that even coming from? Where are we getting this weird shape? I guess it's supposed to be the ladder, but that looks like kind of some weird stuff going on. Is that normal? That doesn't look normal. Alright, well, I was really hoping to get that done. Because twice I thought I solved it, and it's not. I keep solving other things. Oh, it could be in here? Maybe? I don't know if they could fit any puzzles in here or not. If they could fit a puzzle in here, that would be like kudos to you guys, because that would be super clever. And difficult to do. That's a small space to work with for an environmental puzzle. I don't know. Every time I think I see it, then it just doesn't pan out or work or something, so I'm not really sure if I'm even on the right track or not. Unfortunately. But at least we got the cloud and the other... one of the other ones done. I'm still hyper suspicious of it being a building edge. I still think that's what it is. Basically, until I can find something that proves otherwise. Which I'm not opposed to. I mean, sure, go for it. Prove me wrong. I don't care. At least it'll solve stuff. But I'm really... My gut just tells me it looks like the side of a building. I don't know. I'm running too late on this episode to keep going, though, without actually being on to something. So I think we're going to wrap things up here. I'm still suspicious of this stuff and that orange bar there. I still think that's a something. Perhaps it's the edge of a crate, mayhaps. Nope, wait, actually. Nope, we're done. We're wrapping this episode up. I can keep going like this forever. This is an addicting game. Alright, so we're going to wrap things up here for this episode. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. In the meantime, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, leave a like. And I will see you all next time. Peace!